Welcome, beautiful souls, to another Pick a Card reading. Today we're looking into a new year, a new you, what you need to know and what you need to focus on for your best year ever. Today we're going to go into all those good details. If you're new to Pick a Card readings, I have 5 piles that you can choose from. Take a moment, pause the video if you'd like. Some people like to take a few deep breaths. Usually I like to do that, eyes closed, open, and see which pile my eyes go to. But do whatever works for you to focus on which reading is the best pile for you. For best results, don't focus on what you want it to say, but on what the most correct message is for you and for your highest good. And to tune into your correct energies at this time. Once you choose your pile, you can go ahead and click on the timestamp below to skip ahead to your pile. Just remember that you have free will in everything. You are the master of your destiny. This reading is based off of current energies, and my hope is to help you see where you're heading. Nothing is set in stone. Claim what you love. You can change whatever you want to change. All right, without further ado, we have pile 1 here with the black shungite pyramid and the black candle, as well as this beautiful, lovely card, Enlightenment. That's pile 1. And pile 2 is this beautiful, let me just see, I think it's still written on the back, purple opal pyramid and purple candle. And the card is this beautiful card, Authenticity. That's pile 2. Pile 3, my dear, is this beautiful, my favorite crystals, this beautiful labradorite heart, the green candle, and this very green card that says Universe. Number 4, for pile 4, we're looking at, oh, I love this beautiful throat chakra orgone pyramid, blue candle, and this lovely card with the snake, Allowing. And last but not the least is group 5. Another one of my favorite stones, blue kyanite, yellow candle, and this lovely card, Inspiration. Inspiration. They're all lovely. I know it's going to be hard to choose, but use your intuition, use your gut, and choose between one of these lovely piles to find the message that is most correct for you. Welcome, group 1. If you chose the beautiful black shungite and black candle, this is your message. New year, new you, what you need to know, and what you should focus on this year for the best you ever. So what first I want you to do is think of your intention or manifestation or a prayer, and I will anoint this candle for you while holding that energy. Oops. There we go. Okay. We'll think of that manifestation, that prayer. All that energy in here, and I'll focus on beautiful white light, and we'll manifest that for you together. Wonderful. One sec, I just need to whiten that up. All right. Beautiful. Okay, first let's take a look at your card, Enlightenment. This is so beautiful. And a single moment truly lived is the same as living 1,000 lifetimes. The wisdom of the universe teaches me that each moment is genuinely experienced when I awaken to the power of infinite love and gratitude, the key to mastering the game of life. I love this one. What a beautiful, beautiful truth to remember. Okay. I don't know if it's going to stay in there. It's just made for cards this way. Let's see. I think I'll just hold it on like that. So at least there. I'm going to start with the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to ask Spirit just for a little bit of information of the present moment with you. Your current energy at this moment in time as you face a new year. Thank you, Spirit. So we got the Lovers reversed, and we've got Page of Wands. Wonderful. I usually like to start with 5 cards, so that's what we're going to do. Thank you, Spirit. Present energies of Group 1. That's a little much, but I think this is what Spirit wanted. King of Cups reversed. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Cups. And one more, Spirit. One more for Group 1. Understand the current energies of Group 1. Any more cards, Spirit? Spirit's saying no. That 4 is good. Also get the bottom deck, which is 6 of Swords. The bottom deck energy, 6 of Swords. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just put that there at the end. So I think that's significant. Thank you, Spirit. And then I feel that we should straight away get an angel card. Which will give us a little bit more clarity on your present energy. Thank you, Spirit. Group 1's present energy. Laughter. Beautiful. And we've got magic. Okay. And the bottom deck is synchronicity. First off, what I'm getting here is there's been a sense of a loss of self in some sort of decision. However, in that loss and in that transition that I'm seeing, I am seeing that it's really sparked within you something new, a new creative passion, just this desire within you, with your souls really calling out to you this year. And that's been happening. You've been noticing that as you've had these different transitions and feeling like you've lost yourself. And perhaps you've lost yourself in a codependent relationship or an abusive relationship. And that's what I'm seeing here. Or even just self-sabotage. I am getting a lot of self-sabotage as well. And you're really coming out of this depression, this state of darkness, this state of confusion. And you really want out. And you've had this creative spark, this new vision, this new idea, this you see who you are. Your soul is coming out and calling for you to just be alive. And essentially that laughter is right under Page of Wands. And, Spirit just wants you to laugh, to be alive. And you're feeling that you want to get out of your shell, get out and discover yourself. So it's this very new sense of passion. I do see that you're going through this spiritual transition. That's for sure. That's going to be key to what you want in life and to discovering yourself and discovering your passions and in succeeding at that as well. You're very passionate. You're very, very creative. I see a lot of creative ideas. That's very strong. I also find it very interesting. I get manifestation and we have magic here. And although we don't necessarily have the Magician card straight up, I feel the Magician energy here. You're transforming your life. You're transforming so much about you or discovering you by transforming so much in your life, your surroundings, you know, everything is transforming. And you have within you this gift of manifestation. Like I said, we've got this magic, and then we have the 4 elements shown here. We have, you know, wands right here, which is fire. We have the cups, which is water, another cups. So very emotional and very passionate, very creative energies here, which is also shown in the wands. We've got the swords here, which is air. And I know you're thinking, well, what about earth? And I've always kind of seen the lovers as a very earthy, down to earth card. Especially with all the red that's showing up throughout these cards. That always reminds me of that very earthy vibe, as well as laughter. Kind of brings you and grounds you back into this world. So you're getting this huge enlightenment that's going to be coming this year, and you're in this period of searching, of finding, of discovering yourself after you felt like you kind of felt, I keep getting the sense of loss of self and self-sabotage and this depression or this dark place that you've been coming out of, and it's been so freeing. You feel so free, but you know, you still have this these fears, right? These doubts as you change. That's always going to happen. And I think it's important for you to know that these little doubts that come up, they don't mean that nothing's meant to be or your ideas are wrong. I think you're getting all these ideas from your higher self, these creative sparks. And these doubts are just your child self. You know, anytime that there's a big change, your brain resists the change. And so it reminds you of everything to try to pull you back down to what it knows. And as you move into the unknown, there's that challenge. And so the challenge is to speak to it and go, thank you. Thank you for your concern, but I'm okay. I'm wonderful, in fact. And this is the new that we're heading towards. And you just talk to yourself. There's a lot of self-talk that should happen. And I think you're doing that. I keep seeing the self-talk, but largely there's a lot of emotions here. You're going through an emotional journey, a spiritual journey. And yeah, that's your present circumstance here. And you're kind of looking for signs. You're definitely looking for signs. But overall, I think what's showing in the cards, what I'm seeing is a spiritual journey is going to get you there. So you need to focus on your higher self, your spiritual self, the spiritual truths. That's that whole spiritual realm of infinite possibilities. And you're going to manifest exactly what you desire, because these sparks of inspiration are correct. They're from your higher self, they're from your soul. Your soul's calling, but it's also saying, you know, do that enlightenment, but you're also here, so don't forget to stay grounded, but not grounded in pain, okay? So it's okay to be above and out of that pain for a while, and it's a perfect opportunity for enlightenment, for spiritual discovery and transformation. There's a huge transformation of self. And I get a little bit of like you getting these sparks, but you're also getting these fears and this this call to discernment of which is which. And I think by looking at the synchronicity of things, you'll be able to know. Your gut is there and it's going to tell you. And don't doubt it. Don't question it. Just listen. Okay, just listen. That's what I'm saying. Just listen. And I think you're already doing some of that. It's this huge feeling of self-discovery that I'm getting. So now, Spirit, let's actually use the Lotus deck. And we're specifically going to be looking at Group 1's brand new year. Brand new you. What does Group 1 need to know about this year? What does any insights? What does Group 1 need to know about this year at this time? It is going to be a beautiful year. You're really going to transform. I know you're thinking, yeah, but there's been a lot of unexpected changes, but it's been used for your good. Whoops. Okay, so, okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit saying shuffle the deck. Okay, so let's shuffle this deck. I'm always self-conscious about how I shuffle. That's okay. Spirit, thank you so much for being here for group 1. Looking at anything group 1 needs to know about this new year, new you. So we start with the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. We've got the 8 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling like it should. No, I'm feeling like it depends on who. So I think we're gonna do it in the way that I saw it. So Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Anything more, Spirit? Whoa, Spirit, that's a lot of cards. Let's see. We've got the Knight of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom deck energy is the Hermit. Yes, there's definitely that spiritual transformation happening. I'm feeling from Spirit we need all of these cards. So let's do that. This one is the 4 of Swords. Yeah, you need that mental break, which the Hermit is going to be giving you that. And 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm getting a lot of down energy, of just kind of feeling almost defeated, like very disappointed. A strong sense of sadness here. And that's something you're going to have the opportunity to overcome this year. Spirit saying that, yes, you did go through something very difficult this past year, and you're moving into something new that's going to waken you up, that this is, yes, the time for you to also go within, but Spirit's also saying don't stay within there. You also at the same time you need to see what's out there. You need to be grounded in this world. I keep, here we got the Knight of Cups twice. So that's really interesting. And I keep getting this energy that there's going to be someone coming into your life on a romantic level this year. There's going to be a lot of passion there. I'm also getting a sense, though, that you need a big mental break from stress or from this sadness, just feeling so down. You're feeling so down. But Spirit's saying, look, something you really need to know is you don't have to stay there. Spirit wants you to focus on beauty and who you are. Laugh again. Do things to make you happy. Focus on that this year, on your happiness, on laughter, on being lighthearted, not taking too much too seriously. I see a huge disappointment, in love that has caused you maybe a codependency kind of situation that, although it's for the better, it's been very, very difficult. There's definitely a separation there. You've experienced something in love that was very disappointing and sad and down, and that could have been very recent. But it's showing that up again as to something to know about this year is you're going to be able to turn your back from that pain. That's going to resolve itself. You're going to have that opportunity come, and you're going to have a choice in relation to that. But the most important thing is to focus on a new beginning in your life, of self-discovery, of freedom from that self-sabotage and that keeping you down. There could have been some emotional abuse or some narcissistic codependency here. And I hate that word codependency just as much as you do. But it just kind of explains the situation that's coming. I see, though, that in the end, when you get that opportunity, it's fair saying that person may come back with passion, with love, come quick, and just kind of try to whittle their way back in and bring you down. I think it's going to cause you a lot of stress. So in the end, you're going to choose to walk away from that. You're hoping that that could change, or they're hoping you're going to believe that that will change. They're going to come as a romantic, but I think your gut's going to say no, that's not good for you. And you need to walk away from that. And I think you will. And you're going to know because of the stress. I think it's going to be a bit of a spark because you think that's going to heal things up for you. But best to turn away from all of that kind of abusive treatment of yourself. Anything that makes you feel like it's pulling you down. I think this year, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be strong enough to walk away from, especially as you focus on your new beginning in life, your transformation of yourself, the discovery of yourself, freeing your soul, being alive again. You're going to discover the magic. Even though this is the Page of Wands, I keep seeing the Magician here with a lot of life and laughter and transformation and manifestation. Like this year, if you try to rise above all of that sadness and that disappointment and feeling alone and kind of without, like losing everything, that you will find a seed to a new start. This Ace of Pentacles is very strong, that you don't need to worry. You're going to be okay, and you're going to grow yourself and your passions, and you're going to be able to start a new business. You're going to have that's going to bring the life back into you. So for some of you, it's going to be getting back into a creative pursuit like music or art, or maybe even teaching art, having an art studio or teaching music. See a lot of that, a lot of entrepreneurship, starting your own, working for yourself. Not necessarily starting like a business with employees, so that's not out of the question, but it's more self-employed that I'm seeing, and you're going to awaken yourself within you. You have an idea. It's something you've wanted for a very long time, and now you have the opportunity to fulfill it. And this is the year for you to start that. Turn away from the pain. I see you turning away from a lot of pain and moving on. However, there's going to be this distraction that comes up, a new love, a new romance, or the old one trying to come back. But it's going to be, whether it's new or not, I see the same pattern until you heal yourself, and it's going to cause you a lot of stress, and you're going to turn away from that. So you can decide now to not settle like that, to not even entertain the energy of that. And so don't focus too much on the pain that was caused to you, or that disappointment, or on that person, or those sorts of people. Don't focus too much on that, because what you focus on expands, and that's just basic quantum physics. But what you focus on does expand, and Spirit wants you to know to focus on yourself, your spiritual transformation, which you're going to find through creative pursuits this year. You're going to be able to make a lot of money through it, or you can use your spirit of your gift and manifestation in whatever way you want, whether you want to stick with your current job and just be happy there and expand yourself there and build your income and yourself. You're going to learn to be very self-reliant and independent. Don't let the distraction be there for you, though. Don't get distracted with that. Do what you want, but that's the message I'm getting. That doesn't mean you can't date, but I'm seeing that right now the biggest focus is on yourself and on your business, your livelihood, your self-reliance, your creativity, your passions, especially creativity, your passions. I mean, that's going to wake you up, bring you happiness, bring you laughter. Surround yourself only by people. I'm seeing a lot of toxic people surrounding you with a lot of toxic energy, and you need to let them go, or at least not give them too much of your time or your focus. Tell them you're busy. Tell them you're busy. Even if you're just busy meditating and praying. Time for yourself. You give too much to people, so you need to give to yourself this year. This is the year of you. Okay, so now let's see if we can get anything out of the Magic of You Oracle. Oops, this is a brand new deck. Here's the box. I've loved this deck so far. So what I'm going to do is find that card from Spirit, but I may just read you what the book says because I actually haven't read the entire book yet, and I generally don't like to. Just like to figure, feel the energy as I go by Spirit. I'm always following Spirit and whatever Spirit guides in this message for you. Okay, Spirit, a message from Magic of You for group 1. We got here, translucence, love the darkness. Oh, so beautiful. What I want to say before we read the book, and the number 33 is very important here. Let me show you that card a little closer. So what I'm getting here is that don't be afraid of your shadow side. I do see a lot of shadow work happening. Don't be afraid of it. It doesn't make you a bad person. Don't feel shame. Don't bring drama. Don't allow the toxic people in your life pull you down through it. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of shadow work as you transform. And to love yourself in all stages of your life and in all stages of who you are, in all areas. But I feel like the message is in this book. So how about we just read you? Love the darkness. It's time to enter the underworld. You have been existing on the superficial plane for too long, and a balance is required. Be like the goddess Persephone, so I'm not the best at pronouncing English words, who descended to the underworld. In the patriarchal myth, it is said she was stolen by Hades, but that is not true. A goddess that powerful would never be stolen. In a matriarchal society, she would have been described as entering willingly and then deciding to have Hades as her partner. Oh, I'm getting huge vibes about your relationship. There's a lot of you put a lot of shame and guilt onto yourself, but in your relationship about what happened there. Feeling powerless, and that message to not see it that way, not to see it as he had more power or she had more power over you, but that you entered willingly, okay, and you decide to have him as your partner. You learned your lessons. Doesn't mean you have to stay there, but that's up to you. The Maiden of Translucence has her eyes closed like the Fool of the traditional tarot deck. This is the card signifying the beginning of life's next magical adventure. Oh goodness, she's letting go. Her winged bird steed is preparing to plunge into the cracked earth opening before them. The forest branches beckon, come this way. When translucence appears, it is also time to redefine your own perimeters. Protect your sanctuary. Willingly take the journey into the unknown inner verse of you. Feathers are shedding. The hand is beckoning. Take the journey. This card is saying it is time to fall in love with the darkness, but I keep hearing to fall in love with you. No matter where that leads, don't think of your dark self as evil, bad, the shadow part. There's a lot of beauty and learning there. Okay, beautiful. Like that's kind of what this message has been all about, actually. Oh, Spirit, we love you. Thank you. Thank you for that message. Now, I just want to get one more energy from the Energy Oracle cards. I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like you already got your answers for the most part. But just for some of you, you want a little bit more clarification. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We've got first chakra, Archangel Michael reversed. So you may want to work on that first chakra. It's also reminding me it's a lot of sexual energy here. So I think that's a beautiful message for you. Let me show you that. I feel like I should show you that. I'm getting a strong sense, along with the entire reading that we've had so far, that you do have, there's a lot of very intense emotions that's been very difficult for you, especially it's been bringing you down quite a bit. The sadness is strong, the defeat in life, the depression, the not sure about going on, so much. There's so much more than that. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say doubt, but fear of the future, fear of, can you really survive on your own? Can you be independent, self-reliant? Can you be happy again? And Spirit's saying yes. Focus on that. That's what will expand. You know, discover your lessons, your karmic lessons. learn from it, go within yourself. The Hermit card here is a huge transformation. You're going to get all the information you need from your higher self, from spirit, as you go along. You're being taught. But overall, focus on your independence, your happiness. Laugh. Watch a lot of comedy. Laugh. Whatever works for you. Laugh it off. Reduce that stress. Also get breathing. Do a lot of breathing. For a final message, my dear, we're going to go into the Practical Witches spell deck. And I feel like there's going to be a message in here for you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Any final messages for group 1? Any final messages for group 1, Spirit? Oh, here we go. We've got healing spells. Thank you, Spirit. Healing spells. Yeah, it's going to be a year of healing for you, transformation, but you're going to be blessed with a lot of success in being able to take care of yourself in life. Elemental magic wind. So, yeah, that's a lot of sword energy, a lot of thinking, a lot going on in the mind, a lot of torment that you need to heal. There's others as well, but I think it is tormenting you. Wind is a harbinger of change. The west wind is especially potent for healing, while the south wind is known to bring new beginnings. You can carry this powerful instrument with you wherever you go by capturing the wind in a white cloth bag. While standing facing the wind, say this spell. Brother wind, around us you blow. All that is sad in this life with you go. After the storm, I stand in the rain. I thank you now for all that I gain. With harm to none, this spell is begun. Tie the bag with a blue ribbon. Whenever you see a situation that could use a change for the better, you can pour forth some of the winds of positive change. Beautiful. This is a beautiful spell. Oops, and I do find this to be effective. Just as effective, I have found, and you can do this spell, just as effective, I have found going out on a windy day, especially if there's a little bit of rain. It doesn't have to be pouring, just a little bit of rain, or going to the ocean if you're blessed to be near the ocean. Or even just jumping in the puddles, getting your feet into the water, getting the water to wash over you while there's a bit of wind, and claiming that healing energy and that change for better in your life to be very powerful and very healing. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message. I hope this resonates. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope you have a blessed, wonderful new year as you transform into the new you, the you that's always been there, that's been hurt, that's been shoved, that's been destroyed, and that's begging you to come back out. It's had enough of being hidden. May you always be abundantly blessed, beautiful soul. Bye. Welcome, beautiful souls. If you chose the purple opal, beautiful purple opal pyramid, and the purple candle, this is your reading. First, let's concentrate on your manifestation, your prayers, your intentions, and we're going to concentrate on that. And I will anoint this beautiful candle with your intentions and your prayers and your manifestations, with your beautiful soul's energy. And cover the beautiful white light from my heart energy to yours and back. Wonderful. And your first card is authenticity. Let's take a look at the message. The authentic expression of my emotions creates the opportunity for me to find or to stay on my true path. My feelings are not right or wrong. They are guiding me toward my authentic nature. That is so beautiful. The authentic expression of my emotions. Beautiful. creates the opportunity for me to find or stay on my true path. My feelings are not right or wrong. They are guiding me toward my authentic nature. It's a beautiful message. Okay, let's place that right here, my beautiful soul. Okay, so for group 2, first let's get started on the general energy of your current situation. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Okay, Spirit, I'm just looking at the energy of group 2's current present situation, present energies. Yes, let's get that information. Anything you want me to know about this present situation for group 2, the purple opal group. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So we've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the 5 of Wands. Okay, anything more, Spirit? Anything more, Spirit? Yes, thank you. So we've got the Tower reversed. I thought it was going to be in this. We've got the Devil. And we've got the 7 of Wands. And our bottom deck energy, got the Hierophant reversed. I believe it's Hierophant. Oh, sorry, the Hanged Man reversed. I'm still getting used to this deck. It's a wonderful deck. I quite like it. Okay, but the Hanged Man reversed. It's an overall deck energy. Okay. Okay, so straight away for you, group 2, I see that you're hoping to make a change, a new start, a new opportunity. Something has come up, a new idea, a new creative passion, something, that you're thinking about, but you're afraid that you won't be good enough, that there's too much competition, that maybe there's already too many people doing what you're doing. Yeah, and you have a lot of self-doubt about that, a lot of self-sabotage. You're also, I get the sense of a little bit of laziness, but not necessarily like just because you're a bad person or something, but like just not taking the actions, not just not taking a step forward, just not moving forward with it. And you keep giving yourself excuses like, yeah, there's already too many people already doing what I want to do, or I'm sure a lot of people already thought about this, or, things like that. So you're self-sabotaging yourself quite a bit, feeling like it's too big of a challenge. I don't think I can do this. There's so many different confusing messages coming about that start, that new passion, that start of something new. I see addictions here is definitely with the Devil card, especially when it's right next to the Tower and the 7 of Wands, one on each side, and the Hanged Man reversed is letting me know that there's, just this whole, this whole reading right here is letting me know that there's some addictive patterns in your thought process and your behaviors. You're sabotaging yourself. But I do see a second party, like there is something that you're addicted to that is holding you back, and freedom from that's going to be a huge blessing for you. I think it's something you want to do, whether it's you're addicted to alcohol. There's a lot of that, just kind of swallowing your pain by alcohol or some sort of substance, but it's being abused, so that's why it's an addiction. It could also be something like pornography or just a sex addiction, or just in a self-sabotage addiction is very big. But something you keep going to that isn't good for you, and I think you know it. You're very aware of it, but you're afraid of being vulnerable, and you're not sure what else to do, how else to do it. Like, it's just an easier way out, but you also see how it causes stagnation in your life, and you kind of want to stop that cycle. I think you're done with the cycle, or at least you think you should be. And your higher self is saying, yes, that addictive pattern isn't that good for you, but it's a good idea to go into your shadow self and find out why this pattern has developed for you. And it is holding you back. You've got a lot of potential, a lot going forward. I keep getting from Spirit to be your authentic you. You are good enough the way you are. You are, beautiful person. You may think, oh, I'm just normal. I'm just basic. I'm just simple. I'm nothing special, but you are. Your authentic self is good enough. You have value simply because you exist. And I think that's a big message you need to hear, that you have value simply because you exist, and simply existing is enough. You don't need to do these addictive things to feel alive or to feel like you matter or to feel like, or any of those things, to remove the numbness that I think you use as an escape to pain or to difficulty or to stagnate. So that's been a huge stagnation in your life. There's more to it than that, but I think we're gonna just pause there. And now, Spirit, let's go into what Group 2, the Purple Opal Group 2, needs to know. What do they need to know this coming new year? New year, new you for Group 2. Beautiful Purple Opal. What do they need to know? And what should they focus on this year? Best message, Spirit, for their highest good this year. Okay, so we've got the Four of Wands reversed. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What else? What else does Group 2 Purple Opal need to know? And what do they focus on? Okay, we've got Justice reversed. We've got the Three of Cups reversed. Thank you, Spirit. I usually like to go for 5 cards, but it's whatever Spirit gives me. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's more. We've got the Three of Pentacles reversed. And we've got the Ace of Cups. Okay. And the back energy is the High Priestess reversed. Yeah, so definitely a shadow side that needs to be addressed here. Something that's not good for you, something holding you back. There, an aspect of addiction for sure. Something you feel like it's not good for you though. You need to let it go, and I think you know that. Way I'm seeing a lot of toxicity in your relationships. You surrounding yourself with people that are keeping you addicted. This devil, with the way that the devil is, has his hand out like that and looks so innocent, but then it's almost like no one's home. And they're so chaotic. What a chaotic energy this is. And it's, got you, it looks like he's offering you some light, something good, something that will be good for you, that will comfort you. But in reality, you see all these strings and you see how he's actually going to hold on to you and cause you intense grief, and pain and just horrible things that aren't good for you. And that just keeps popping out at me. Spirit keeps saying that you are surrounding yourself by situations and people that are enabling you, and it's not good for you. That is a huge message and focus. The biggest one is to surround yourself by good people. I see a lot of pain that was caused, and you may have caused some of that pain, not just alone. I feel like you are not your authentic self because of these addictions and these things that you keep going to, or this person you keep going to. But I do see that there has been, you do have played a part in something that you are very sorry about, that you have a lot of regret of. And Spirit's saying you need to take take responsibility for your life, take responsibility for the part that you play in all of this. And, you might consider learning to be less selfish. So It doesn't mean you can't love yourself. That's not selfish at all. What I'm saying is that using other people for your ends without considering their feelings is really popping out as well. There might have even been some sort of love triangle for some of you that has come up, but it's not most of you. Just there's something that is not good for anybody, and and it's caused pain, and you do feel bad for your part in that. And I think you have a lot of shame and guilt over the part that you play on your own addiction that you keep running to, and you do want to give it up. You do want to. It's just hard for you. You might feel alone. You might feel like, I know this is something I need to do. My higher self wants me to do this. I want to do this. I want to change. I want a new start. I do find it interesting that we start with the Ace of Wands and we end with the Ace of Cups, which both signify something new. This one's in with an incredible amount of passion, and this one's with an incredible amount of emotion that's going to bring you into a state of pure bliss and happiness. So the big message that Spirit is letting me know is that that's something you need to work on, your vice. And I think you know what that is, and take responsibility for your part in it. Make the apologies that you need to do. That doesn't mean that they have to come back into your life. It just means that, you need to what's that expression? Tie up all those loose ends and then move forward into something new, into more loving relationships, more balanced relationships, more relationships that are authentic to you, that bring out who you truly are, that make you truly happy, instead of always giving yourself away so much and sacrificing for everyone while hurting yourself, so to your detriment. That's not good and that's not healthy for you. There's more there, but first let's go to any words from your guardian angels. Okay, guardian angels, purple opal. Messages for this group. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, 3. First, we have actualization. So Spirit's saying that this is something you can do. It may seem hard. You may feel like you don't have the support that you'd like, but you do have your guardian angels. It's going to just happen. It's going to happen quickly, and it's not going to be quite as painful as you think. Expectancy. So just expect that the strength will be there. Expect that everything you need will be taken care of. They want you to know that you're strong. You are strong enough, and for where you lack the strength, your angels are going to make up for it. Okay, and the bottom deck energy is air. So that's just letting you know that your angels are all around you all the time. They want to take care of you. They want to support you. They want to love you. So now let's take a look at something hidden that you need to know and focus on for this new year, new you. And I get a sense that you feel like you've disappointed yourself. You're very disappointed. And the answer is that Spirit is very proud of you, that you have empathy, that you have love, that you want what's best and something different. And Spirit is, you put your hand up to Spirit, so Spirit's gonna pull you up. Okay, so the card you got is doable. The key is within your grasp. Yeah, I love the imagery of this. It's kind of like you breaking through the glass and grabbing that key, like you're in this addictive, dark place and you feel very stuck. But you can get out, and it's going to be fast. I feel like you're almost there. It's not going to be as hard as you are afraid of. All those fears you have, you may think they're going to happen, but they're not going to play out in that way. You're going to have a lot of strength. You're going to have a lot of support. You're going to have a lot of people. I keep seeing new relationships, new people that you thought as well, people that you may have known, like associates, who see the difference and see the change, and they hurrah you, like give you a trophy, that they're almost like, emotionally just commend you for your strength when you think that you should have been a failure, but not at all. Okay, I want to find the book for this. Okay. It says, what you seek is within your grasp. As with all yeses, there are adjustments. Release yourself from a lingering mental prison of fear that you are not enough, that you are not worthy. You have the right key, don't doubt it. It's time to be grateful for your teachers, even the ones whose lessons you didn't necessarily like. Past lovers, past employers, bullies, cyberstalkers, all had lessons to teach you. Incredibly, when you meditate on gratitude for these lessons, the struggles around you dissipate. The key to opening the rest of your life hovers within your grasp. It's yours to use. The girl of doable fearlessly breaks through the glass ceiling and grabs the potent symbol of her getting of wisdom, the golden key. Tears of blood are shed, residues of past pains and losses, which are reflected in the carved face on the entryway above her, are now transformed into power and assertiveness. If this card is drawn at a time you're seeking to step up into the next widely acknowledged level of success, whether it be career advancement, passing a test, being accepted into an institute of learning, this card indicates that the answer is yes. Okay, wonderful. That's a very strong message for you. Okay, so now we're going to look at the energy deck, energy oracle cards. Spirit, any additional messages for Group Purple Opal, what they need to know, what you want them to know about this new year, new you? All right, that's too much, Spirit. So which one? Show me again. Show me again. Sometimes the card is in there, so Spirit like tries to pop it out, but you know what? The right card always comes back, so no need to worry. Hey, Spirit, thank you. Okay, Spirit. You know, if Spirit keeps wanting me to tell you that you're doing a good job, like, don't be so hard on yourself. You can do this. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Okay, 13, financial constraints. So that may be something that you feel is holding you back as well. That may be your failure. Maybe you got into huge amounts of debt. Maybe that's what the addictive thing is, the thing that is dark and holding you back and not good for you, and you knew it, but you keep running to it, or you ran to it and now you're suffering. You know, because of that. It will be true for some of you. For others, it will be the other issues. But you have the Angel of Love. Beautiful. Yeah, Spirit just wants you to know that you are loved. You're perfect just the way you are. You know, you're growing. Spirit sees that. Spirit commends you for where you're at right now. When you know better, you do better, and that's what you're like. That's what you do. I know you wish that you knew better, so you could have done better. So don't be so hard on yourself. You shouldn't beat yourself up. Like, Spirit is proud of you. You're doing quite well. You're learning. You're doing well in your journey. Yeah. So another thing that really keeps coming out to me with the Angel of Love is that is your focus, and that's how you're going to realize every desire that you have. And you will realize it. You have the Ace of Cups that you're ending with. So you will realize it, but what you need to focus on to be able to do that, one of the very important things, the foundation, the base, is to focus on this love for yourself. It keeps saying that she's looking down, and she's got her heart at her heart chakra area in her heart energy center. And there's a lot of self-love, concern, compassion, just tenderness towards yourself, and that's what you need to do. Focus on being gentle with yourself, loving yourself, telling you, you know, your Spirit's proud of you. You're okay. It's going to be okay. But everything is going to happen as it should, as long as you learn to love yourself in the process. This, for some of you, will signify that a new love will come into your life that is good for you. If this toxicity, this devil, is actually toxic relationships or addictions, that it will be replaced with something that is good for you or someone that is good for you. I do get a sense with the Ace of Cups that your relationships will transform into something beautiful, or your current relationship, if this is about a relationship. Whether it's someone new, which the Angel of Love usually signifies new. So it could be a new love or a new deepness to your current, if you're with your soulmate currently. But you do have a lot of love coming your way. Love yourself first. I hope this helps you. I hope it resonates. One last thing before we go, let's take a look at the Practical Witches spell deck for any last final additional messages for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You know, you're on a beautiful journey. Okay, we got, no, Spirit saying no. Okay, let's just keep going. Thank you, Spirit. I know you're going to bring the right one. You always do. So we got house spells. It's your home. Okay. Having an attitude of abundance lends a generosity of spirit that will ease your way through the world. So this is a beautiful ritual. Okay, I think the important thing is that you need to remember to treat yourself and love yourself. Be generous with the love you have for yourself. Okay, compassion. You can also do this ritual. It's beautiful. Pause. Pause and bring it closer and do it. Awesome. Well, I hope that helps you on your journey. And feel free to subscribe. If this resonated, I hope it helped. If it didn't resonate, feel free to find a different pile to see what it does. Lots of love. May you always be abundantly blessed and have a beautiful new year on your journey of life. Bye. Welcome, group 3. If you chose the Labradorite heart or the green candle, this message is for you. First, we're going to light our candle. So I'd like you to think of a prayer, your manifestation, your intentions, and we're going to focus that on this candle. Do a little candle magic. So let's focus on that and think of that as I anoint this candle. Beautiful. For many of you, I just feel like saying that the answer is yes on that. Okay. So let's light that up and get your intentions going. Thank you, Spirit. Oops. If I can light it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at your first card, your main energy card, which is Universe. I am open and available to the infinite possibilities of the universe. My life is an extraordinary adventure. Let's do that again. I'm open and available to the infinite possibilities of the universe. My life is an extraordinary adventure. What a beautiful card. Beautiful. Beautiful. So brand new year, brand new you. What do you need to know? What does Spirit want you to know? And about this coming year, and what do you need to focus on? First, though, I'd like to get into the current energies of your situation, of you. Thank you, Spirit. So we've got 3 of Swords. We'd like to go for about 5 cards, but I just follow Spirit. It's being directed by Spirit. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. Okay, Spirit group. The green Labradorite, that's group 3. Also, we need to know the current situation. That's too many cards, Spirit. Well, obviously you have a broken card, a lot of deep anguish, a lot of pain going on right now. A lot of stress, but it's mostly pain here. But it's causing a lot of stress. Maybe you're staying up at night, or you just want to sleep all day, or even both. You know, that feeling of like, for some of you, not wanting to go to bed at night because you don't want to wake up in the morning. That's what I'm getting. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, what else do we need to know about Group 3's present state, situation, energies this time? We've got 5 of Wands, and we've got Strength. Any more Spirit? Any more Spirit? Okay, Spirit. One more Spirit if that works for you. Maybe clarify the Strength card for me. You know, I feel like I should just give this a good mix here. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get Group 3's energies. Clarify the Strength card, or maybe just an additional card for this crew, for current situation, current energies. I'm getting this is enough, and I just need to look at the back of the deck after one more. There we go. We've got 4 of Wands. Okay. That's the bottom deck energy. Okay, beautiful souls. So obviously there's been a loss or a separation. Definitely causing you a lot of pain. For some of you, it's going to be separation in your family, but I think for a lot of you, it's for a few of you, even a third-party situation. But you definitely feel a great loss and separation. Probably in a relationship. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but all right. But we also have the Ace of Pentacles, which, you know, this loss, this separation, this thing could have caused you, you know, a fear of money, feeling like you're losing everything. It could also be that the loss is financial for you. For some of you, that's going to be the case, but for many of you, it's relationship. There's a lot of chaos and conflict, and I think there is a third-party situation involvement in here. So that could be either, you know, that there's maybe some cheating involved, or a narcissistic parent, especially a mother or sister, or some friends, like something got in the way. It can be a job. It could be that if it's financial loss, like you felt like something was taken from you, something was stolen from you, like it wasn't right, and you're correct for thinking that. But overall, you're trying to be strong. You are strong. You've got a very strong spirit. You're taking it with stride, rolling with the punches. It's really hard, and like you're trying to balance that animal instinct. You have hope for the future. So you're almost celebrating the resolution of this. But you're right now at this point where, you know, you're still thinking and experiencing that loss and separation. Whether it be relationship or money. Yeah. Yeah, so there's some inner conflict going in around about that, but you also have a lot of peace and strength. You're just you're someone who takes things in stride. Like you're someone who will laugh things off. So that's very good. That's very good. So Spirit, let's go on and find out more about Group 3. Wow. What is going on here, Spirit? Okay, let's go into what Group 3 needs to know for this coming year, what they need to focus on, anything you'd like them to know this year. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit's letting me know what is coming. It's coming. I feel like for you, it's going to be a good year. I keep getting that for you. You're going to have a good year. It's going to be peaceful. It's going to be different, but it's going to be good. When you get to the end of the year, I think you're going to have a lot to celebrate. So we got the 5 of Pentacles. We got the King of Swords. I feel like that should be first, reversed. Okay, Spirit. More that you need to focus on. Something you'd like them to know. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good year. You're just going to not worry too much about all that stress and drama and what's been causing you pain. Do see for a lot of you, you're going to be leaving the relationship that held you down, that gave you heartbreak. You're just going to, you know, heal, do what you need to do, and move on. Move on with your life. But I don't think that person wants you to go. Like, they want to hold on to you, but I think you're ready to just go on. When it comes to the money, I do get a strong sense you're going to be fine. Yeah. You may feel like you missed an opportunity here, but I have a sense you're going to be fine. So I got the Empress. What else do they need to know, Spirit? We've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, and on the back, we've got the Nine of Cups reversed. All right, yeah, there's a lot of Pentacle energy here. You are worried about money, significantly worried about money. You know, I think this relationship was something that, you know, whether, you know, you live together, you put your resources together. For some of you, it was a loss of money, a loss of a job, a loss of business. But there's a huge loss. And either way, it did cause you some financial constraints. And things are still going to be a bit tight in the beginning of the year. And, you know, but I think you are going to turn your back from what's causing you a lot of pain. I do see this year, it's going to be difficult in a lot of ways as well. The Spirit wants you to just know that. But that doesn't mean you can't celebrate. You're still going to have a lot of reasons to celebrate. It's going to be a good year for you. For you, it's just a lot of going through, just things you need to grow through. And I think for you, it's going to be, you're going to look back and you're going to be okay. It's going to be an okay year for you, despite what's going on all around you. I think you want some time to yourself as well this year, but not necessarily that feeling of being alone, you know, just time for you to bloom, to grow, to start something new. I do see you being able to completely independently support yourself. Finances is going to be huge for you this year. Huge for you this year. And Spirit wants you to know that, you know, keep dreaming, keep celebrating. I know throughout the year you're going to have a lot of setbacks, but you're also going to have a lot of blessings to go along with it. So it's not going to be all terrible. But you don't need to worry. You are going to be taken care of. You have everything you need. This Empress in the middle is really popping out at me. You notice that, you know, we've got the hay here, the beautiful green grass, the beautiful flowing water, this beautiful misty, peaceful forest. And she's right in the middle of it with, you know, all the stars, all this knowledge, all this higher intuition that she's trusting in. She has her heart, but she also has this beautiful wand on the other side. She's beautiful. She's confident. She's an entrepreneur. You're going to be okay. You're going to figure things out, and it's going to be you're going to look back and go, yeah, I'm so glad for where this led me to and where I'm at right now and where I'm continuing to go. I do see a lot of stalling as well, but it doesn't have to be that way. I think what's going to cause you that stalling is worrying about money, feeling like I don't have enough money to do this. So I do see a lot of that, and that you're really worried about money. That's really coming. So Spirit, clarify any advice for this group and what they need to know, what they need to do to focus on. for success this year. Remember, this is just your current energy, so it can change. It depends on you. I feel called to show you the universe one again. And here it says, I am open and available to the infinite possibilities of the universe. My life is an extraordinary adventure. So Spirit really wants you to know multiple things with that. I think it already spoke to you. But in addition, you know, face it with stride like you do. Face it with celebration. Face it as an adventure. Just, you know, ups and downs. Win some, you lose some. Okay, for group 3, let's see. Is this going to be a good year? Show us. Show us. Is this going to be a good year for group 3? Anything we need to know about this year to focus on? I feel like it's going to be a lot of discovery for you. You're going to be amazed at how you are able to take care of yourself despite setbacks and despite not having all the resources you think you need, that you're going to find a way anyways. So yeah, the 10 of Cups reverse. So yeah, you got this. I do have a strong sense of giving up, or just a lot of stress over money and this world and relationships and love and family. Like, there's a lot of stress with you in this world. But like, it's a great, you know, it almost reminds me of like these two sides where there's a lot of depression and things, you know, stress and difficulties, and then there's this other side, a beautiful, happy, independent, confident person. So I think that you're trying to just kind of get through it. One huge thing that Spirit is really telling me is, so we're going to go to the magic of you. But before we do that, let's do the angel cards. One thing I'm really getting a lot to tell you, Spirit just wants you to know that right now in your current state, you're not going to be able to achieve what you want this year, but you can achieve what you want. You will still, and you can still. Spirit wants you to change your state of mind right now. Stop focusing on what's not working for you. Stop focusing on the pain. Get out of that pain. Here it says light. So, you know, focus on the light. Bring your light, like let your light shine. That's what I keep saying, let your light shine. And the universe will open up to you. So this is more like a warning for the year. Because even though it's going to be okay, for you to do, for your highest good, you need to know that you can flip this 10 of Cups around, and this can be your year. All right, just completion, perfect happiness, everything that you want, peace, stability, happiness, good relationships, family, you know, love, joy. So the warning is for you. Here's his imagination, and you know, in your imagination, that is where you manifest. So Spirit's really telling me that you need to, here's integrative, that will mean anything to some of you, that you really need to just let the negativity go, let go of what's not serving you. Use the moon during the new moon, write down your goals, write it in an affirmation way. And really just what you focus on expands, and keep getting that. So you need to learn more about the quantum realm, and how to be in the present moment of creation, not stuck in the past, not wishful thinking for the future, that in that attitude feels like it never arrives, it never comes, you're always losing out. That doesn't have to happen this year at all. None of that has to happen. You can manifest whatever you want. Anything. That's the answer. Spirit's saying, whatever you want, you can have it. And you can have it this year. You just need to have the right focus and let go of what no longer serves you. And what's not serving you is fear. That's what's not serving you. Fear, pain, feeling a lack of love. And you need to somehow let that go. At least let go the letting it hold you down. Okay, Spirit, more messages. Let's get a message for group 3 for this year. New you, new year. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. It knocked it down. I think that's a message right there. Okay. Panacea, there is a solution for every problem. You see how her feet are stuck and it's pulling her down? But there's the light at the end of the tunnel, so you see it. You're trying to go there, right? But you just feel tied down. You feel like you had a huge loss. You're on your way. And Spirit's saying it's still available to you. You need to just change your focus. Okay, and I'm going to read you what it says in the book. So Panacea, when a situation, person, or thing appears to tie you down and hold you back, at the same time, there's a blessing of opportunity for a solution and a rebirth of the situation. The maiden on the card floats along, her feet not even touching the ground. This image conveys that day-to-day events in the grand scheme of her life are not holding her down or back. The rope and the rock on one foot might slow her, but the snake, which is an ancient symbol of the goddess, on the other is simultaneously rebirthing her. When Panacea appears, allow a situation to transform and rebirth. In fact, expect it to. Why don't you just reach down and untie the knot yourself? It is loose. Why are you slow to relinquish this sense of being weighed down? Why are you holding back your own magnificence? When we feel circumstances are limiting us, we should consider that maybe we are fearful of change, of being all that we could be. This card also represents the proven limitations of the patriarchal system and mindset, and how the goddess is surely rising as the snake-clad foot floats higher. Rise above petty squabbles and situations that would see the divine feminine suppressed. Honor the divine feminine in your life. The indigo blue flowers speak of eternal wisdom, the wisdom a child is born with and then forgets. Simply simplify things. Remember, you were born knowing. Let your life grow. It is time to let go of your fears and explore the next adventure. You know, I love that. It's time to let go of your fears and explore the next adventure. I mean, that's how we started the reading. Spirit is always awesome. Okay, so now the energy deck, Spirit. We're going to go to 2 more decks and get any additional information to help out group 3. We got woman holding a coin reversed. Yeah, so, I mean, this just shows that your fear, especially over money or circumstances, could also be health for some of you. But there's been a loss of money and there's some fear in that. And it's just saying, you don't have to let somebody or some circumstance or some event hold you down with your money. Like, it doesn't. You can be successful. You can be independent and strong. And it also signifies a bit of an unhealthy attitude about money, and that's also going to be holding you down. So you should look into fixing that. So I suggest finding subliminal things to listen to on YouTube. Play it while you sleep. Make sure it's like one of those ones that have like a frequency to it as well. So it's a higher frequency plus subliminal messages that will help you get your fears and your issues over money in a good relationship. So prosperity and abundance and seeing life as a great adventure, and just excited to, like, this is the drama of your life and now you're excited to just flip the next page and see what happens. Okay, so your spell card is House Spells. And it's Sweet Dreams. Yeah, so you can look at this and do exactly what it says. So it talks about having a restful and deep sleep as a way to ensure your good health. that's going to be really, really important for you to make sure you get that good sleep. This is a great spell for sweet dreams and to sleep well, but I strongly suggest, I keep getting through spirit, not me, I keep getting this message of finding those frequency subliminals on YouTube or anywhere else they have them, and sleeping to that and letting that work on your subconscious mind as you work through your conscious mind, because you are doing that. You're doing amazing. All right, thank you, Spirit. This is your message, and I hope you have a beautiful year. May you always be abundantly blessed. Don't forget to flip this upside down. Those subliminals are really going to help you in just change of attitude and knowing that your pain is not going to be forever. And ride with the punches. Have an adventure. Laugh. Bye. Welcome, group 2. If you chose the blue candle and the throat chakra Orgone pyramid, this reading is for you. First, let's light our intentions. So focus on an intention, manifestation, prayers. Get that into your heart and mind as I anoint this candle with your intentions. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like to let you know you're going to get your wish in the best way for your highest good, which is going to be very happy. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. And it will come quickly. It's meant to come quickly. You just have to let it. Okay, first we're going to look at our main card, our main energy. So what we got here is a snake in the grass, allowing. I love that it's not really grass. Like in the background it looks like grass. But here is a whole lot of clovers. There's 3-leaf clovers. This one almost looks like a 4-leaf clover right there. So I get the sense, I keep getting the sense that you're someone with a lot of good luck. And you kind of just get whatever you want, whatever you manifest. You have that ability very quickly. But let's take a look. It is with self-love that I am able to embrace the pain, fear, and stress of life. Within me exists an infinite potential to transcend even the most monumental of obstacles. I am present and powerful. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Don't forget that you do have that manifestation and that powerful luck energy, and you're just, look, it's even growing. It almost looks like, it's probably not, but it almost looks like it's growing little baby all over this snake. So it's like it's transforming into something good. Not that this isn't good, but it's just, you just need to allow it. So allowing, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm getting right away the message of why certain things haven't happened for you yet is blockages, which isn't allowing for it to happen. And so I think this is a perfect message for that. So keep that in mind. Okay, so first, Spirit, let's go into the Light Seers Tarot, Spirit. And first I just want to get the general present energy within you at this moment in time that we're facing before we walk into and pass into the new year, into that new you. So first, the present energy, Spirit. Present energy of group 2. I feel a lot of gratitude. I feel a strong sense to say thank you, Spirit, all the time. So either that's something you do a lot of, something you've thought of, you keep being reminded of, focusing on gratitude, being reminded of gratitude, of everything you have to be grateful for. Since I'm getting all of this without even seeing the cards, I'm getting so many messages. Just shuffling the cards, getting your energy into the cards. But Spirit, how about we see some substantial, like something that we can see about present energies. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So, whoo, they all want to fall out. Let's go with it. Okay, so we got 9 of Swords. We've got 9 of Pentacles reversed. And then here we've got the Tower. Isn't this a beautiful card? A lot of transformation here as well. See a lot of 7 of Wands. I love that. I feel like I should focus and let you know about how every wand's a different color. And yet it's all focused energy into one light within. And it's manifesting everywhere. And then we've got Judgment reversed. Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, there's a lot of stress here. Let's look at the back. The Two of Pentacles is the bottom deck energy. Okay, so straight off the back, I'm getting that there's been a lot of stress. Like you've had nightmares. You've been having a lot of chaos in your life. But at first, all this difficulty and trials and trauma and difficulties in your life was causing you so much stress that it was hard to sleep. You're having nightmares, but you work really hard. You've been trying to resolve those challenges, and I get a strong sense that that maybe you're keeping so busy, you're presenting yourself one way, and not letting that really you come out. I get almost this feeling of like single mom. It doesn't mean you are, but the sense, when a single mom is in so much chaos and so busy and trying to provide and trying to be everything and have all of these masks on and just can't balance things. But they mean well, they have a good heart, but they're hiding themselves in all of this. And it ends up being a disservice to the people they love. It seems like you've already had a lot of difficulties and a lot of stress. You feel very alone, abandoned. The rug has been pulled underneath your feet. There's a reason why you're here. You're hoping that this year will be better, but it doesn't seem that way to you. It seems like everything is just going to get worse. You're trying to balance yourself. You're working hard. You're trying to do all the inner work, the outer work, focusing so much on work and money. You're wearing many, many masks. And you are presenting yourself as everything's okay. I don't need help. I can do this. I'm okay. I can figure myself out. Or things are fine. But that's not the case. You're having difficulty. And I think you're still you have certain people in your life that you're willing to be close to. So you're not, hiding yourself from them completely, but in a part, even to them, you are. I get the sense of not enough money to go around, too much month at the end of the money, the strong need for inner peace, inner balance. You need to stop and focus on the things that are going right in your life. It's not everything something did happen. You felt like it was like a sudden change, not a change, like a sudden, someone pulling the rug from underneath you, and now you're not sure of where to go and what to do and who you are and what's expected of you, how to go forward, how to balance things. You're still really working really hard and really trying. I feel like you're hiding something important though. You have a strong, it's not like you're keeping secrets necessarily, more like hiding that beautiful soul of who you are is hiding. And you're trying to connect and ground yourself in all this, focus on what's good. You're really trying to resolve this, but it just seems like it's almost like you feel powerless, like there's nothing you can do. It just keeps, but you know what, doing the inner work, there's something you can do, and I think you sort of know that, and it's just hard to balance with all the responsibilities and everything else that's going on. I had another message come up, but I don't feel like it's necessarily important right now. But I do think all of this busyness, all of this stress, all these sleepless nights, all of this high go, 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 but I'm exhausted. You're burnt out right now over this situation. And yeah, but you're still you still keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. You're a strong soul. You're a very, very strong soul who's been facing a whole hell of a lot. And let's go next to the Lotus deck. And I want to see, Spirit, what does Group 2 need to know about this new year and this new them? Yeah. Beautiful you. You have a gorgeous, strong soul. Yeah, you have a huge sense of loss and disappointment, though. A huge heartbreak. Your life's been turned upside down, but, you know, you're still keeping it together. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We've got the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I don't know why I keep getting the sense of, like, single mom. Having a lot of responsibility all at once, a lot of people depending on you, and yet you feel like your world's crashing down and you're trying to hold it together for them, and you're doing a good job. It's hard to balance, but I do get a lot of you going inside, you know, kind of. Oops, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, new you, a new year, new you. What you need to know, Group 2. All right, one more card. Thank you, Spirit. What does Group 2 need to know and focus on? Spirit saying choose that one. Okay. Oh, I was hoping for, you know, happy, but it doesn't say any of this sad. Just sad for you. Well, thank you, Spirit. And we've got 7 of Wands. I've been going through a whole lot of competition. Not really say competition, but like I see for some of you this is a single mother situation, and that your partner, that person, the father, the baby daddy, is very emotionally narcissistic, very selfish, very much I don't care, very much I'm going to exert my power over you. There's a lot of battling here with that baby daddy. For those of you who aren't a single mom, this is just in relation to something in your life. And it's probably finances, but not necessarily, just relationships in your life. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I did not light our candle. So let's light that and go over the message for this year. What you need to know, and then what you need to focus on. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so right off the bat, I'm seeing, you know, that yes, you've got a lot of issues with money. There's a loss there. Spirit's showing me that for most of you, that loss is due to probably a baby daddy or some sort of narcissistic, abusive relationship. You see that, you know, you need to see your part in it, but not that, you know, abuse is ever your fault, but that your part in the extent of what happened and the amount of loss experienced on both sides from it. I do see someone who's very angry at you, very, and just a deep hurt, deep sadness, of course. But there's that third party player in this. And you're experiencing an immense loss, especially financial loss, with a lot of emotional, mental stress. Feel like your world's been flipped upside down, and you're trying to ground yourself and feel safe. I get this strong sense of safety is really, really important, that feeling safe. So, but yet knowing that there are no real winners in this, you know, nobody wins in this situation. So for those of you that do have this situation with that baby daddy or some sort of significant partnership, whether it be a business or a love relationship, which I think most of you is the love relationship, that person, they may not stop bugging you and trying to hurt you and attack you in different ways through social media, through friends and family, through people like they're out to get you, and you're like, no, I need peace. I need to feel safe. I'm done with this. I see for some of you, you want to move and go for it. That Spirit's opening that up for you. That idea comes from Spirit. And I think Spirit says good job at grounding yourself and dealing with all of these challenging situations that are coming up in your life. And that's going to be, as you overcome these challenges, you're going to develop a very strong character. And I think you already have developed strongly in all of this. And that's how you've gotten away from this relationship in the first place. In this situation, you had to really strengthen yourself. The immense of pain and loss, a huge sense of loss here. Like, it's so incredible. It's more value than the money, what you feel you've lost. For some of you, that may be you feel like you've lost your family, your friends, your children to this person. Like, that's what they want to do, but I feel like you're not actually going to lose it. It's just a fear. And you want to keep yourself and your home and your family safe, especially yourself. Like, you're feeling this strong need of safety and peace and trying to balance it all, trying to do it all. You need to take those masks off. You need to stop feeling like I need to, fight back. The Spirit's saying rest. You need a mental break. You need a break from the whole situation. You need time to just take that break and go within yourself, to meditate, to pray, to center yourself, to ground yourself so that things around you can change. I feel called to show you this again. And it even says here, within me exists an infinite potential to transcend even the most monumental of obstacles. I am present and powerful. So I feel called to let you know that Spirit wants you to know that the power of transforming this whole situation, as much of a miracle as you desperately need this to be right now, it is possible. You need to be in the realm of infinite possibilities, and that's that realm of the present moment. When you are stuck in the past, or you forced to be stuck in this stress of the past and this pain and this loss, and you're so focused on that past, then you're training your brain and your soul to repeat those scenarios in your future. So instead, something that Spirit's strongly saying here, Nine of Swords, instead of focusing on that, write a list of everything that is going well in your life. Not just things you're grateful for, although that's very, very good, but just think of all the things and write it down. Things in your past that you would like to experience again. Things where you did well, where you overcame obstacles, where, anything that brought you joy, that brought you peace, that made you feel like you got your power back, you got your life back, you are you, you're in you, you totally, all kinds of experiences to focus on. So you're focused on your past. What you're doing is you're projecting your future by your past. So I keep getting, think of all the things that went well and is going well in your life. And remind yourself of those beautiful experiences in your past that you would like to experience again and project into your future. As well in that is stay in the present moment. Because in the present moment is the realm of possibilities. It's really, really important. And as you, again, a strong sense of, taking a rest from all of this pain mentally. So as you meditate, you need to let all of this go during your meditation, at least for that period of time. You don't necessarily have to do the full, but if you like doing it like almost religiously, that's great, but you don't necessarily have to. You can just sit down in nature, sit down, look outside, just be alone, even if it's just you on the toilet or in the shower. But during that period of a meditation, of your connection to the divine and your divine you connecting to that divinity, the source of all, you're going to find your answers. You're going to find your peace. You're going to find your balance, be in the present, and focus on what is going well in your life. And focus on who you truly are and present that to those you love. There's nothing wrong with you, Spirit saying, there's nothing wrong with you seeking safety. It's just how you're going about it. And there's a better way, and you'll get those answers from Source. Okay, there is so much more, and I keep feeling like you want me to let you know more. I will. But for now, I feel like we should go into the Magic of You Oracle. Fiona Horn, I love her deck so far. It's a new deck. Okay, message for group 2. Any additional messages to clarify for group 2? I know that for not all of you this is a relationship, but I do feel like it's most of you, and it's very, very significant. And it's probably why I keep getting this sense of a single mother. But you're very strong. You're keeping it together for them, but you feel like you're falling apart. You don't know how much longer you can do this. They keep attacking you. You feel like they're taking everything from you, and you've suffered an incredible financial, emotional, full sense of self-loss. But you are seeking for it, and you're going to get it. You're going to get your wish. Okay. 5. Effervescence. Cultivate love. Yes. Love within you. You know, God is love. As you love yourself and, allow your higher self, your present self, love your past self. Say thank you. Thank you, but I don't need that anymore. Thank you. I've learned a lot. Thank you. That blessed me in those moments as hard as it was. Thank you. And I'm so grateful about all these other wonderful memories to think about, all these other things that went right, all these wonderful experiences I'd love to experience again. So thank you for that. Oh, sorry. I have a timer because I tend to go too long. But what I'll do is read the actual book. I feel called to do that in all these readings today. So let's do that. Love is budding, blooming, and blossoming around you. The energy of new love helps all things grow, not just relationships. The potential for love is limitless right now. All blocks and obstacles are lifting, and the way ahead is clear. Be confident, optimistic, and joyful. If you have drawn this card at a time you're feeling lonely or disillusioned by love, it is a sign to cultivate love in other areas in order to infuse the arid part of your life with nourishing passion. The more love and joy you can feel in pursuits and aspects, the more this energy will flow into the areas that you feel are lacking. The maiden contemplates the beauty of her life. Her white dress denotes purity and simplicity. Its hem is dipped in violet, which confers spiritual enlightenment. She senses the sweet energy of love and optimism bubbling up and blooming. The green hues of spring and newness form a halo of light around her. She is growing. So I get here the ritual, the new moon love ritual. Empower a ring or other piece of metal jewelry by placing it on earth or a natural fiber cloth and leave it in the light of a new moon throughout the night. Wear to bless all facets of your life with a sense of renewed life and love. I love this. I do this all the time, not just with rings, but also with necklaces. And I usually, for my stones, have the moonstone, although you can use any stone. I also have a zestulite. I have it actually right here. Just felt a need to show you. It's my zestulite on my selenite. I use this quite a lot in new moons, and it's a beautiful ritual. So I think that's something that will really help you keep that energy in your heart center. And now, Spirit, let's look at the energy oracle for any additional messages for group 2. Thank you. That was fast. Blossoming and abundance. Okay. I feel called to let you know that everything is going to be okay. You're doing a good job. Like Spirit's saying, she's doing a good job, or you are doing an amazing job juggling all of this with so much going against you. You are doing all the right things. Things are they're already changing and transforming. They're going to fade away. You're going to be able to balance it all and find that place of peace and happiness again. And that's something you need to focus on this year, as well as focus on your relationship with money. Spirit keeps telling me that. Focus on your relationship with money. Get out of debt as much as you can. Do the best you can. Remember, getting to new debt, big mistake. If you're thinking about new debt, don't do it. Better to find a way to earn a little bit more money by doing your own business. You can do it. You're a very strong, passionate, creative person. This has just brought you down, this relationship, this love relationship. I think this is what it is for pretty much all of you, that this is a relationship, very, very, very significant. Should I keep getting the single mother vibe? And that person has been it's been a huge attack on your life, but you're almost out of it, and you're gonna blossom in life and as a person as you focus on the right things, what's going right in your life, and your peace, and your healing, on your safety, but not with fear, with confidence and joy, with in your relationship with money. That and getting very, very strong. Okay, everyday spells for last additional messages, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Just want one. Spirit. You want me to take this one? Okay, so what we got is everyday spells. I think this is very significant, especially when you sense that it's your whole life. It's your whole life, and as you connect with love within your heart energy, with yourself, love all aspects of yourself. As you work on these things, you don't need to hate yourself in it. You do it all in love and peace and joy, and gratitude, remembering everything you want to project from the past into the future. Focus on all those things you have to be grateful for that is and has worked well in your life. Everyday spells, tranquility incantations. This is for inner peace. And so it talks about, it's exactly what it says. For inner peace, take a walk in the woods and bring a stick. So just go for a hike. It doesn't have to be like a fancy forest if you don't have one near you. I'm lucky that I have one near me, but it can be just to be out with the trees. 7 leaves from an ash or oak tree. I feel like you can use any tree. Get 7 leaves, even pine cones, like something from the tree. I think it's going to be more effective if you get pine cones, if you can't get those leaves. Get several stones and matches from your, okay, so get the stones and the pine cones, go to the trees, get matches. With the stick, draw a circle on the ground, mark 4 directions, north, east, south, and west. Arrange the stones and leaves at the center of the circle and say, good luck rises for me in the east, my music rises in the south, my wishes rise in the west. From the north, peace and calm will come to me. My dreams will come, and so it is. My dreams will come true, I should say, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I keep feeling you're going to blossom, you're going to bloom. You just need that. You just need to let it. You need to release and let go. It no longer serves you. All that pain, all that suffering, all that stress, and allow for the peace. I know it's hard because then, but what do you want to be? You want to let that go and move on, or do you want that to have a hold on you for your everyday, the rest of your life? So let that go, and I think you're working on it. So good job. That's another message from Spirit I keep getting is good job. I honor you. I bless you.